Good morning, Dr. Selena McGee. Welcome to the Velda Beebe Show live out of Dallas, Texas. How are you today?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Well, anytime I get to talk to great doctors, it kind of excites me. So I'm excited to talk with you. And I want to talk with you about this condition called dry eye. Before we get into the what ifs, what is dry eye?
Great question. And dry eye is a disease that happens when we lose too much tear film over the day, and it creates inflammation. And then it can create more problems like our vision can fluctuate, our eyes just feel bad. So those things can just continue to snowball and cause more and more issues. So it's really important to get diagnosed early and look for the warning signs early.
Dr. McGee, I've talked to people over the time I've done this show. I've talked to them about dry eyes, different things, eyes, that type of thing. But no one has called dry eye a disease. They make it seem like a condition, not a disease.
You're right. And it is a disease. And it's a disease that continues to get worse if we don't intervene. And what I like to teach people is the sooner we get to the disease, the easier it is to manage. And so when we're looking for things to be on the watch out for, and what I like to teach my patients and others as well is we shouldn't be aware of our eyes. So if we have any kind of sensation or feeling like eyes that are tired, they're dry, they're gritty, they burn. Ironically, if they water, they are usually dry. So, any kind of symptom like that, don't reset your normal and think that that's okay. It's not. And the other thing that I really like to teach people that they don't make the connection on is our vision. And our vision will fluctuate when our tear film dries out and when we have dry eye disease. And so our vision will get better in a moment and then it's blurry and then it's clear again and it's blurry. And so that's another warning sign that we have a problem. We need to visit our eye doctor and get a proper diagnosis.
I want my audience to know I'm speaking with Dr. Selena McGee. She's an optometrist, and she's known for her expertise in dry eye disease and other ocular problems, but that's her specialty. Dr. McGee, when one has dry eyes, because we think it's just a condition, something that happens when you age, we use over-the-counter remedies. Is that a good path to take?
I have a couple of comments on that. So we can certainly reach for some things over the counter to help support the front surface. And we can be really mindful of things that we use around our eyes. So yes to that question, but also we want to follow that up with, if we have dry eye disease, we need to intervene and we need to use some things either therapeutically or interventionally to help us manage the disease. Because once we get diagnosed with dry eye disease, just as a reminder, this is a chronic disease that we cannot cure. We are managing it. And so I really like to teach people, don't wait. Make sure you visit your eye doctor, get again the diagnosis, look for those warning signs. But when we think about over-the-counter products, some things that we all utilize day to day are, makeup. We take our makeup off. Those are things that are happening around our eyes. If we're using any kind of eye or beauty creams, those can contain some ingredients that actually can compromise our ocular health. And we can actually cause dry eye disease by some of those ingredients. So it's really important to be mindful of what we're utilizing over the counter. Look for things that are preservative free. That's a really great piece of advice that's very simple.
That's great advice, and I do believe that because when I used eye drops at one time, I had to tell the doctor they're burning my eyes. He said, "Oh, you need a clean eye drop to use in your eyes." So I'm using a solution that doesn't have very few chemicals in it. So,
Exactly.
we can't be the doctor. We're not the doctor, okay? So I say go and see your eye doctor, correct?
That's correct. Very good. Yes. Dr. Google is not the replacement.
Okay, as I wrap up about the dry eye, tell me some of the warning signs that my audience needs to know.
Absolutely. So, what I want you guys to take away from this conversation is if you're aware of your eyes, that's not normal. If your vision fluctuates, also not normal. And then, third, if you're reaching for things over the counter, make sure they're preservative free. And then, take a look in your makeup bags and the products you're using around your eyes. I have a couple of things that I really like that can simplify your beauty routines and keep you safe. So these are both products from Optase Life. One is a eye makeup and cosmetic remover. It is preservative free, like we talked about. It only has 7 ingredients and safe to use around the eyes. The second one is a hydrating cream that we can use around our eyes that doesn't migrate onto the front surface. And it has ingredients that aren't going to compromise our ocular health. So I want to keep things simple for everybody, preservative free. Those 2 products are fantastic. I recommend to my patients.
And where can they get these across the over the counter? Do they go back to their doctor? Where?
They are over the counter. You can actually purchase them from your doctor if they carry it, but the easiest way is to go to optase.com.
Doctor, this has been very eye-opening, if I could say that, and very, very informative. I want to thank you so very much for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show, and have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/Valder Beebe Show. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to youtube.com/Valder Beebe Show and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.